All right, Xavion Alford. Really excited to talk with you because, well, number one, the 100-yard landlord, which is amazing.
Yes, sir.
But, so you played at Shadow Creek High School.
Yes.
Legendary Brad Butler.
Yes, sir.
You guys went, what, 31-1 in 2 seasons?
2 years, yes.
You had
Lost
a
one game.
sealing interception.
Yes, sir.
The first state championship in the first year of Shadow Creek High School.
Yes, sir.
You find yourself back at Arlington for the Big 12 championship game. I mean, how cool was that last year for your career, which you've been around the block, to come full circle like that?
Man, it's just all God. You know, I feel like everything, happens for a reason. I just trusted the process, obviously, with my story, ups and downs. But I've always been a guy just to respond to, whatever comes my way. So, it's just a blessing, everything come full circle, to be, down in Arlington, AT&T, see the confetti coming down. I've seen it before. I've seen it come down before in there. So to see it done on the next level at college, it was just a blessing. So.
Yeah, when you say my story, in your own words, how would you describe your story?
Inspiring. I would say it's definitely inspiring for kids out there. Everything's not going to go your way in life, period, especially with the football. Injuries happen, things happen, coaches changes, maybe things don't align, so, things of that such. But I would say just any kid watching me, just see how I navigated through the adversity and how I just kept going and just kept going. And, I always believed in myself, no matter who told me when, what, why, or why I couldn't do anything. I always knew I could do it. So I would say just, for me, just to keep inspiring the youth and telling them they can do it.
100-yard landlord, that's your IG. So tell people what that's about.
Everything it says, 100-yard landlord. So obviously with the position I play, safety, kind of being back there the last line of defense, I pride myself on, having range, making plays all over the field. So, landlord, owning the land of the Lord, football field's 100 yards. So
rent is due.
Rent is due, facts. Every part of the field is mine, so.
Is the safety position magnified at Arizona State in terms of the importance of that position, like with the scheme that you guys run defensively?
Yes, it is, and if you would just go back and maybe look at stats defensively and things like that, usually the safeties are pretty, active guys, on the stat sheet, things of that nature. But it starts with our coach, basically our head coach on defense, Brian Ward, my coach. He's a phenomenal person, more than a coach, and he's really invested into us as players. He's very detail-oriented, so it makes us, as players in the safety room, be the same way. And he definitely brings the best out of me and the best out of everybody in our room.
What's with the Texas to Tempe? 4 of the guys that are here with Arizona State are from Texas.
Yeah.
What's the deal? Well, why are you guys not staying in Texas?
We feel like, if you've been in this state, we feel like Texas players play the best ball. We feel like we play the best ball in the world. So just to see the familiar faces, guys be from Dallas, East Texas, Houston, wherever, just having that sense of, a home on the team with each other.
Right.
It's just great.
The Metroplex is the best, right? Better than Houston, better than anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't say that, but Dallas, I do like Dallas, but Houston.
Who plays the best in Texas?
Houston. I think Houston ball is a little bit better. It's a little bit farther south, so I think we got a little bit more grit in us, a little bit more grit.
Okay.
We don't got a lot of all the nice buildings and things of that nature.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there. That's a good call.
We play outside in playoffs and things of that nature. So, but Dallas, I got a lot of friends from Dallas. Met a lot of people that's from here. Great ball here in the whole state.
Texas high school legend, now an Arizona State legend. Appreciate your time, buddy. Be well.
Appreciate you.